exemplary. Harbaugh says he would grade him an A++. The 49ers' final practice lasted an hour and 20 minutes and was held indoors, with Harbaugh taking a usual measure of simulating crowd noise for all three phases of his team because they're playing in a neutral site. You can't be sure exactly what to expect. Two other important elements for the 49ers defensive starters, Aldon Smith and Ahmad Brooks, have been limited because of shoulder injuries all three practices this week. Both insist they're in no jeopardy of missing the game. And David Akers, who led the league in missed field goals this season, made everything this week, according to Harbaugh. The final on-field preparation for the 49ers takes place late Saturday morning in a walkthrough at the Superdome.
All right, fellas, thanks very much. Let's get into it. John, I would think that players, they want to play the game right this second, but coaches will take advantage of any extra time they have to prepare. Give me a feel for the day before, what it was like for you in Super Bowl 37.
Well, the hay is in the barn. The game plan is in. We practice short yardage, goal line, you name it. Now, how are we going to start the game? What's the first play of the game? What personnel grouping do I use? What's my first third down call? You start to prioritize how you're going to call the game, because ultimately how the game starts is how the game goes.
And happy 10-year anniversary, by the way. I know they celebrated in Tampa the 10-year anniversary of you guys winning the Super Bowl. Steve, you hear players during the regular season, when they've got a Sunday night game or a Monday night game, complain about having to sit around the whole day waiting for kickoff. What's this like? It's 2 weeks waiting to kick this thing off.
You hear a lot about the Super Bowl routine being out of the routine of the guys, and it really is. It's everything's extended. Everything is blown out of proportion, and I think today's the day to disappear. Literally, just have Saturdays go away. Go somewhere, watch movies, we used to watch movies on a loop, in the hotel, just kind of, so all of a sudden this day's gone, because this is a day where you can build up anxiety and a lot of issues that I think get in the way of you playing well, and if it just goes away, you can deal with game day. There's a lot of this, tomorrow you go over the stadium in a different time, you sit around more, warm-ups different, everything, but then you play pretty quickly, that gets done, but Saturday, you can build up a lot of anxiety if you're not careful.
Still to come, SportsCenter is continuing coverage of the Super Bowl. We get into the quarterbacks and how Coach Gruden knew all along at least one of these quarterbacks would be a major star. We'll also tell you which of Steve Young's Super Bowl records will most likely fall. It's not going to be the 6-touchdown pass one, at least we don't think. So that's it for now. From New Orleans, we'll be back to you shortly on SportsCenter.
From New Orleans coming up here on SportsCenter, but first let's get a check on some college hoops. Seton Hall taking on number 24 Cincinnati. Bearcats 0-3 all time at the Hall, but the Pirates 0-3 versus top 25 teams this season. So that will help Fuquan Edwin, his only 2 points of the first half. Later in that first half, Sean Kilpatrick comes up with the steal and the layup. A game-high 12 points so far in this first half, and then best name in college hoops, Cashmere Rice. It is. He has 11 points, gets the assist there on another Kilpatrick bucket. Right now, 32-28. Other ranked teams hitting the road this weekend. The surprising Miami Hurricanes visiting NC State in a top 20 matchup. The Canes have never started 8-0 in conference play. Ole Miss is in Gainesville to take on number 4 Florida. The last time the Gators opened 7-0 in SEC play, they won the national championship. That was in the 06-07 season. And then there's number 1 Michigan at number 3 Indiana. The Wolverines try to beat a ranked Hoosiers team in Bloomington for the first time since 1986. And they're intended for the College Game Day crew.